everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Subaru in Ewing, New Jersey to say our final goodbyes to the Subaru Legacy. Legacy 1989 to 2025, and now it is all over. I was hoping to get a Touring XT trim to do the final review on, but those are not easy to find in my area. They just don't sell. They're very expensive, mid-40s MSRP, and they just don't sell well here, so the dealers don't stock them. So what I decided to do is go back and redo my favorite Legacy trim in the lineup, and that is the limited trim. This one is crystal black silica paint, tan leather interior, heated seats, front and back, heated steering wheel, built-in nav, sunroof. It's got a lot of goodies for a mid-30s price range. You can let me know if you're looking for a four-door sedan and this Legacy is going away and deals are to be had on remaining inventory. Is this the way you would go? So let's take a look at my favorite Subaru one last time and let's dig in. The front end of the Legacy Limited, we have LED headlights, LED fog lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, all black on the front grille with some graphite trim in and around the Subaru badge. As we come around to the wheel and tire package on the Legacy Limited, it is an 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Subaru badge on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in Yokohama Avid GT all-season tires, 225 on the width, 50 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, symmetrical all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is the crystal black silica, not my favorite color on the Legacy, but you got to go with what they have in stock for this last review. As we move in closer, body color on the side view mirror caps with LED turn signals, body color on the front and rear door handle, right side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have the crystal black silica roof with gloss black shark fin antenna, standard sunroof, and then over the back we go. A bit of a deck lid kick up with standard bulbs for turn signals across the back, Subaru badge in the middle, Subaru all-wheel drive on the left, Legacy on the right, and our exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear bumper. We're under the hood of this 25 Legacy Limited, and we have Subaru's 2.5-liter boxer engine mated to a Lineartronic CVT with 8 manual shift modes, 182 horsepower, 176 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 27 in the city, 35 on the highway, and 30 combined. We're on the right rear quarter panel of this Legacy Limited at the fuel filler door. The Legacy has an 18.5-gallon gas tank. Subaru is not using capless fuel technology, so we do have a gas cap. And the minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much. Well, here we go. Base price, 2025 Subaru Legacy Limited, $34,320. This vehicle's got a few options on it. We'll check those out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,170 from Subaru's Lafayette, Indiana assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $36,536. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we have that tan and black two-tone, which I think looks really good with the black exterior paint. Let me know what you think. Nice and soft with the stitching, soft armrest, soft touch on the black up front, brushed aluminum and some gloss black into the chrome door handle. 2 memory seat settings, flat black on the switch gear. Good sized door pocket with the Harman Kardon sound system. Into the footbox, large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. You do get a flat black Subaru door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. It would have been nice to have that aluminum. Then we're going to have power seat with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar front passenger with manual thigh support that you can bring on out for a trip, or you can push back in if you don't need it. Leather seats in the tan with the stitching, super soft bolstering, and we also have a soft headrest. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. Over top of the dash, we're going to have soft touch. Then the tan with the stitching. We have a rubberized shelf to slide your phone with some gloss black and some brushed aluminum into the heat and air vent. Down further, we do have large glove box, and it is a locking glove box. And then we have the very familiar vertically mounted but fully integrated Subaru Starlink system, built-in nav, TomTom software, not the greatest, right? So I'm using my wireless CarPlay and not this navigation system, which just is too old and too glitchy, and they really need to straighten that out going forward on the other models for sure. But outside of the screen, you have your four-way hazards, volume and tuning, front and rear defrost, and temperature adjustment. Otherwise, everything else is going to be done inside the screen. Up top, though, you have dual panel action where you can go ahead and get different things up on the screen that you may want to see. I think I'm going to leave it on music. There you go. Lay it on the line, baby. Triumph. And then we come on down. We have our dual climate, 3-stage heated seats, which feel good for the driver and the front passenger. Dual climate, which you can touch and bring up onto the screen, adjust it, sync them together. Then you can turn that off. We have our fan adjustment right here. And then we have all of our widgets. So here's our home button right in the middle where you can get your map. You can go to your radio where you have your HD AM FM radio, Sirius XM Bluetooth music, all that jazz right in there. My Subaru to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone. You can swipe it across, get some more apps up. No problem. And then Bluetooth your phone. Then down further, you have your driver profiles right here. Then here's your connect your devices right there. The home button, engine auto stop start on or off, auto vehicle hold on or off, and then your vehicle settings, where you can take a look at your vehicle controls, including your steering responsive headlights, which means the headlights turn with the car when you're making a turn for safety. I love that about Subarus. They put that in standard on all their vehicles. Driving assistance features, more settings. So it is very easy, but again, an older system that's a little bit on the glitchy side. We can go back to home, and then we can go to reverse. And we do have a large backup camera that takes up the top half only with trajectory, fairly clear. You're not going to be able to get a full screen because they have to drag that down and distort it. So it's only on the upper side, and you are good to go. So that's how they have that rocking and rolling for you. Push button start right there. Underneath, in front of the gear shift, you have a place to slide your phone, aux jack, USB-C, USB-A, but no wireless charging pad. Electric brake. Here's the gear shift with the gator in leather to go through the simulated gears of this Lineartronic CVT. 2 cup holders with a trim ring. Our Subaru key fob right here. Lock. The emblems unlock. Pop the trunk. Panic button. Nice weight. And then soft armrest with the stitching. We can open it up. Larger area for storage with a 12-volt. Legacy wheel, leather wrap wheel with the stitching, nice 10 and 2 notches, Subaru badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of the Legacy at 5'11". Nice open and airy passenger cabin in this midsize sedan. Flat black on the switch gear. On the left, you got your telephone voice commands, volume, controls for the digital portion of your dash, seek for your music. On the right side, you have your adaptive cruise control. Heated steering wheel right here, one touch on, one touch off on that heated wheel. We do have paddles on the back of the wheel to go through the simulated gears manually if you would like. On the left stalk, headlights, fog lamps, turn signals, high beams. On the right, windshield wipers. Over here on the left, pop the trunk, bright and dim the dash. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have our analog digital combo, analog gauges left and right. And then we have a small 4-inch display in the center that'll take you through some additional information that you may want to see when you're going down the road. But nice and simple and plain and easy. Overhead console, you got a spot for your shades right there. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. If you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button here all the way to the left on door. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door. Lighting will dim out. We do have a standard sunroof. Shade is manual. Throw it back with your hand. Then we have our one switch, one touch back. Glass goes back. Wind buffer comes up. One touch back. And then if you want to tilt it, you just push that switch up towards the roof. tilts up, tilts down and closed, and then you can bring the shade back with your hand. Rear view mirror, framed rear view mirror with HomeLink, auto dim, and a compass, and our sun visor with vanity and LED lighting. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the back seat of the Legacy, but first, the rear door panel, same action, the black and the tan two-tone, right, with the soft material all the way up and down the door. So I do like how they have that set up. Nice consistency of design and use of materials front to back. I have the seat set for my driving position. Let's hop in. Now we do have a roof that's sloped, so we're going to have to duck. I'd say over 5'9", 5'10". You're going to have to duck, but once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". We have the leather, tan, and then the stitching, and then the black all the way down. We have 2 seat pockets with a smaller pocket to slide your phone. So that's a great setup on the back of each front seat. Here in the back, 2 heat and air vents, USB-A, USB-C, and we have outboard rear heated seats. So that's cool. And then we have the leather in the tan with the perforation, nice and soft, feels good. And then our armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders, but overall, plenty of room for full-size adults here in the back of this midsize sedan, Legacy Limited. Getting into the trunk of the Legacy, well, you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop from the dash, or you come to the back and right below the Subaru badge, there's a button. You just hit it, and up it goes. Nice wide opening, 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Legacy trunk. Now we have our door, our wheel locks. We have our Legacy carpeted floor mats right here, our Legacy all-season cargo mat, and then underneath here, we do have tools and a jack, and underneath this panel, we have the spare tire. So thank you, Subaru, for the spare. Some wider cutouts for larger items, and if you don't have anybody in the back and you need more room, you can pull the levers and then go around and let each seat down. 60-40 split. There we go. And now, look at that big wide opening. So if you got bigger items, you got plenty of room for them. It's a great use of space in the back of this Legacy trunk. Legacy window sticker for the final time. Here we go. 2025 Legacy Limited. Consumer Reports recommended vehicle. Government safety ratings. Fuel economy estimates. Parts content. 50% US, Canada. 30% Japan. Final assembly, Lafayette, Indiana. Engine, Japan. Transmission, Japan. Standard equipment. Options. LED upgrade is the LED interior lighting. MSRP $36,536. Take her out for a spin. All right, folks, one last drive in this 25 Legacy Limited, and the seats are very comfortable. They're nice tan leather. They feel good. They feel good to the touch. They feel good to my fanny. Nice and soft on the bolstering. Nice and comfortable. It's one of Subaru's best interiors in this Limited, and I've always liked it. We also have good visibility at all the glass. We have a good ergonomic seating position, nice thickness to the wheel. So I do like that. Side view mirrors look good, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, right? Steering responsive headlights, all that action in here for safety. Subaru eyesight action going on in this Legacy. And it's very practical. I mean, it really is. You can fit 4 people easily. You got USBs for everybody. Got heated seats for everybody. I guess you could squeeze somebody in the middle of the back seat, but you got a sunroof, got plenty of trunk space. So if you don't need an SUV, you know, this midsize sedan is bringing a lot of value for the money. And right now we got the auto vehicle hold on. My foot's off the gas, it's off the brake. Car staying still, not even moving. So I do like that too, especially if you do a lot of stop and go traffic driving. That auto vehicle hold is nice because you don't have to keep sticking your foot on the brake. When you put your foot on the gas, it releases and off you go. Now the limited trim doesn't have the turbo engine. You'd have to move up, right, to your XT trim level and the sport trim level to get the turbo engine, which will give you a lot more horsepower and torque. But for me, if I'm just going to be using this to cruise around and do some errands, commute to work back and forth, and that sort of thing, everyday use, this is fine. It's got enough horsepower. It's got enough torque to get the car up and around. It gets better gas mileage than the turbocharged variant. It's just overall, I just like it better than the turbo variant in the Legacy. Obviously, $36,500 is the MSRP. Discounts are available. It is a $25,000 left over now, and it's an orphaned model, which means it's no longer being made. So that should even give you better ability to negotiate a really good price on this Legacy Limited. This is the only Limited they have left. The other ones are premium trims, and this is, I think, the sweet spot in the lineup, and it is one of my favorites. Turning radius, a little over 18 feet, and around you go. Now, we do have a manual mode, even though we don't have SI drive in here, so we can move it to manual, shift with the paddles. Let's see how it does. And it's all right. I don't see much use to the paddles in a limited trim, especially with the non-turbo engine. I think we can leave the manual mode out of it. We don't even have SI drive in here to give you any more of a throttle response. So it's all right. But for me, it's all about the versatility of the Legacy. It's also about the reliability of the Legacy. Consumer Reports recommended vehicle, top safety pick, Insurance Institute for Highway Safety as well. Got all the safety gear in here, the eyesight. It's not an exciting car, and the Legacy has never been an exciting car, but it's practical. It gets the job done. It gets good gas mileage, takes regular unleaded gas, right? And it's extremely reliable, and that's what people want, some value for money. And this Legacy brings value for money, especially with this leather interior in this limited trim. So you let me know what you would do. If you're in the market for a mid-size sedan, are you going to stick with them? Let's say the heavy hitter in the lineup is the new Camry. They're all hybrid, right? Or do you go with the Accord? Or do you go with K5 or Sonata from the Koreans? There's a lot of options left, but it won't be the Legacy any longer. So if you like this car and you want one, now's the time to get off the fence, go down to your Subaru dealer and pick one up. But let me know what you think about this Legacy. Let me know if you think it should be going, or if they should try to keep it. But you know, it's gone now. The decision's been made. But would you buy one? Would you buy this? Let me know. Or do you just think it's not competitive enough with the heavy hitters like the Camry, the Accord, the Sonata, and the K5? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Subaru here in Ewing, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Subaru Legacy Limited in crystal black silica, I should say, for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also drop a comment, give it some hype points, get it up in the YouTube algorithm rankings. I'd appreciate that quite a bit. And as always, please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.